Hey guys, another IPO for 2021 is here, whose gray market premium is touching sky highs on the first day itself. And this is one of the debt-free PSUs. Yes, you heard me right. This public sector undertaking is debt-free, which has a very strong and a good business model as well. So we are talking about none other than the Rail Tel, the most awaited IPO of PSU is here. So in this video, we are going to talk about the IPO of the Rail Tel and if it should be for long term or short term, or if it should be for long term, then what is the time period, or if it's for the listing gains. Like we'll definitely talk about the company in detail and also look at the gray market premium. But before all of this, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, then please do hit the sub button and sub and the notification button so that you never miss out on any of the investment related content that we regularly share here. So without wasting our time, let's get back to the company review of the Railtel. So let's look at the basic details about this. So IPO is open for subscription to us on 16th Feb 2021 and it'll close on 18 Feb 2021. The size of the IPO is approx 819 crores, whereas the FE of the share is 10%, 10 rupees per share, whereas the price band that is fixed by the company is between 93 to 94 rupees per share. As we all know, that like other companies, even RailTel is getting listed on both the exchanges, that is NSE and BSE. And 35% of the issue is open for the retail investors, like us. So talking about the minimum lot size that an investors should subscribe for is 115 shares for 1,570 rupees approx. Whereas the maximum shares that an investor can apply for is 13 lots, which is 2,015 shares for 1,89,410 rupees. So if you're planning to apply for this IPO, then you must look at some of their important dates, like the allotment date, as I've shown you on the screen, like the allotment date, which is on 23rd Feb, and in case if you on the allotment date you can get to know that if you've got the allotment or not. And in case you if you are not among the subscribers, you will get the refund back starting from 24th of Feb, and the shares will get credited to you by 25th, whereas the company will get listed on the exchanges on 26th of Feb. An important thing here to note, point out here is the money which is being raised in this IPO is, 819 crores, which is OFS, like offer for sale, which means not even a single penny is going to the company's growth and, expansion, but it is directly going to the promoters of the company, where in this case it is the, government of India. So first and foremost thing that you need to know about this company is like what is this company? So Railtel is actually information and communication tech like based company. So which means that it usually uh, is gives for optical fibers, cables, towers, and they provide all these services, and it's one of the India's largest neutral telecom infrastructure provider, which is wholly owned by government of India. So before we start digging into deep into the technical terms, I would want to show you, what the basic. I want to give you the basic idea of what exactly RailTel does, how it provides its services. So look at this map of India in which the railway network is shown, wherein we can see that the entire country is connected with railways. Yeah, if so, this basically shows that Railtel is also, covered in most like across India. So it helps the Indian Railways by providing optical fibers for communication purpose. The main motive is only connecting the cities with each other, but it's mainly to connect to railway stations. This is the main work to connect all the railway stations and help them communicate using the towers and optical fibers. Also, to add on this, being the largest information and technology service provider in India, the company rents its services to other businesses, which is also its additional income. So this also provides, different services such as video conferencing, data center service, broadbands, lease lines, VPNs, consultancy services, signaling services, and railway tower, allocations, etc., and much more. So talking about the key running projects, which is under Railtel right now. So we all know that there was a Wi-Fi project which was started a few years back to provide free Wi-Fi in all the railway stations in India. They also provide content on demand, which means they are coming up with the content providers like Amazon Prime, Netflix for movies, shows, and educational videos in paid and unpaid forms. The other project that this company is working on is the Railway Display Network, which means they install display screens at the foot over bridges, on platforms, and waiting rooms, which uh, they are providing. And the other project that they are working on is the National Optical Fiber Network, in which the the main thing is to connect the entire nation in optical fiber for communication. And the amazing thing about this project is that they've connected all approx 58,742 route kilometers, which means they have connected almost 5,848 railway stations. Not only this, the project also aims to connect 250,000 panchayats with broadband, out of which approximately 36,000 panchayats are covered. And they have this NKN, National Knowledge Network project, where the main aim is to connect all the educational institutions under this project from all the departments like medical science, uh, technology, finance, etc. So these are some of the different projects Railtel is working on. Now let's look at the businesses which Railtel is in the first foremost. So it's the leasing business wherein they provide the fiber cables on lease for large corporations and PSUs. Some of the corporates are the Bharti Airtel, BSNL, Tata Communication Services, and Vodafone Idea, etc. And now let's talk about the sectorial growth in financial year 2024. The AGR is 20%, which is a good sign. Looking at their highest net profit margin, which is 13%, and owing zero debt. Compare this to their competitors. Like one of the competitors is Jio. Jio is at 10%, and Tata Communications is at 4% in financial year 2020. Looking at the operations profitability, which is 30% while comparing to Jio and 40% when comparing with Vodafone Idea, it is 33% in financial year 2020, which is again very, very healthy. By looking at their you know capital employed, which is 14%, followed by 13% by Jio in the same year. So being an investor, all are concerned about the numbers, basically the profit numbers. So let's talk about some profit numbers. So So relating to their revenues from operations for the services they provide. So look at here, the most revenue they generate is from telecom, which is 415 crores from NDL services, 166 crores from ISP services. They earn 135 crores from telecom infrastructure services. Similarly, from the data hosting, they earn around 131 crores, and from the running projects, they earn 338 crores. So their total revenue has grown at a percent of 7.4%, 7.4% from 9,767.79 million to approximately 11,280 million in financial year 2020. So if you look at the detailed financial statement, then their total income in 2018 was 1,021 crores, wherein it gradually rose to 10,382 crores in 2019, and in 2020 it was about 11,660 crores, which has like increased every year. Looking at the financial expenses, it was 835 crores in 2018 to 820 crores in 2019, and in 2020 it was 931 crores. Now, if you look at the PAT, which is again looking good, they have a profit of 134 crores in to 2018, wherein in 2019 the profit was 135.3 crores, and in 2020 their profits are 141 crores, which is an amazing number basically. Now let's look at their EPS in financial year 2018. The EPS was 4.8, which has slowly increased to 4.22 in 2019, and in 2020 their EPS is 4.40. From this we understand that the company's growth is slow but also very good in progress, and it is a very and it's a government-owned company, and it's administered by Ministry of Railways. So looking at all the company's detail, one thing is clear that any change in the government policies or any change in MOR, then this company is directly affected. But if you look at the projects, then it is for sure that in the future the company's growth will be better than what it is today. So if you're planning to invest in this company for long term, then it's a good decision, because in this budget of 2021, the GOI, which is the Government of India, has allotted 14,200 crores for telecom infrastructure, to which RailTel is a beneficiary. But if you're planning to invest only for listing gains, then it's not a bad deal at all, because the company company's gray market premium is very much attractive. The gray market premium on 11th of Feb was around 38 to 40 rupees, which is a very good sign that on the first day of gray market premium, it is trading at 40% premium. So what's the conclusion? So I would like to say that you may subscribe to IPO for the long-term perspective, as well as for the listing gains, which is not a bad deal at all. So what do you think you are going to invest in this IPO of RailTel? If yes, if how much, like if yes, and if you have any questions, do let us know in the comments below. And please do not forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to Tradomatics for much more content. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye.